Hey there, everyone. It's Mark Weiss. Let's talk about the reality of artificial intelligence, at least as it exists today, and how it might be a tool that you could use. But we can talk about how there are certainly limits to whether artificial intelligence might be sort of using you. So let's start with a little story that comes out of not the healthcare world, but from the legal world. This is a story about a lawyer in New York who, I guess together with his law firm, are now having to prove to the judge why they shouldn't be sanctioned for having filed a brief with the court that cited a number of cases that were completely made up. Turns out that the lawyer, a partner from this law firm, used AI to, quote, help him write a legal brief, to do some of the legal research for the brief. And by the way, there are multiple supposedly intelligent artificial intelligence tools that are touted for helping lawyers do that very thing. Well, it turns out that, I guess, artificial intelligence has a sense of humor in that it completely made up some citations. In other words, case names, and together with the information that lawyers include in a brief to describe to those reading it where they could find those cases in essence, official records of the cited court, call those citations, together with the blurbs, the quotes from those cases in support of the proposition for which they were being cited. But they were just made up. I've also seen documents that have been generated. We're talking, quote, contracts that have been generated by AI that I'm telling you I would fire the person who drafted those, but I guess the, quote, person is named ChatGPT. Artificial intelligence is, at this point, just that, artificial. I know that doctors often complain about patients who've used or consulted with Dr. Google. Well, look, there's a lot of information out there, far more than any one individual could have, and Dr. Google might be a good thing. But I'm telling you, at this point, going further than that and using artificial intelligence to actually diagnose may be a very bad thing. Although in some areas, for example, radiologists interpreting imaging studies may be something that artificial intelligence becomes very good at very quickly. So artificial intelligence can certainly at some point become a tremendous tool, but it could also be tremendously dangerous. The trick, I suppose, is to use some actual intelligence when using artificial intelligence.